Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Vicky, and in today's video we'll be looking at how to draft the basic bodies using our pattern paper, our scissors and our marker. This is basically for beginners, and if this is what you find interesting in learning, stay tuned as we get started. Please subscribe to my channel if you have not done that. So firstly, the measurements we'll be working with will be our bust, our waist, our shoulder measurement, the front length and the back length. So before we start, let's draw our margin. I'll be using 1/2 inch on both sides, this and this side. If you don't understand what I say, you can watch me as I do this. You understand it? So after I drew my margin 1/2 inch on both sides, I'll go ahead to divide my bust measurement by 2. Since this is the highest measurement that we are working with here, my bust circumference, which is 36, I'll be dividing it by 2. And when I divide it by 2, I have 18, so I'll add 2 to it to make it 20. Then I'll divide it here. This is the 18 plus 2, which is 20. Mark it here. Do 20. I mark it here. Then I connect. So after connecting, I'll get the midpoint of what I have here. 20 divided by 2 is 10, so I'll be dividing this by 10 again. This is 10. Go ahead to roll a line. So after that, you're going to divide your shoulder measurement by 2, which is 15 divided by 2. If you divide it, you'll be having 7.5. Just as you see me doing like this. This is at 7.5. Then you go down by 1.5 inch for your shoulder slope. Then you divide your bust measurement by 6. When you divide it by 6, you have 6. Then you add 1 to make it 7. So this is 7 here. So this becomes our this becomes our chest line. So after marking our chest line, we'll go ahead to take the shoulder measurement down here again, like the 7.5. Take it down here, and it is up. So you connect with your line. If you don't understand, watch as you see me doing like this. So after connecting, you go to the neck. For an average person is 3 by 3. That is the width and the height. That is, be using 3 by 3. Start doing that. Use your curve to connect it as you see me doing like this. So guys, remember I told you this is our shoulder slope, so we are going to connect it from the neckline to meet it here. So from the measurement, I forgot to indicate your shoulder to bust point, but for from shoulder to bust point of what I'm working with is 10. So you go ahead to mark it. This is 10. You mark it on both sides. This is 10. My shoulder to under bust is 13.5. You mark it. Then shoulder to waist, which is the front length we are working with, is 16. You mark it on both sides as you see me doing like this. Then you use your straight rule to connect. This is our bust point. This is our under bust. This is our waistline. So this is bust point, and this is chest line. This is bust point, this is under bust, and this is our front length, or so we call it the waistline. Guys, after that, on the shoulder line, you go up by 3 inch. You go up by 3 inch, then you go in by 0.75. You see me doing like this. Then you connect with a straight line to meet it up here. Then after that, you use your curve to connect this part, this lower part, as you see me doing like this. After doing that, you are going to take your bust measurement. My bust is 36, so 36 divided by 4 is 9 inches. I'll go ahead to put it here on the chest line. This is 9 inches. My waist is 28. To divide 28 by 4, you'll be having 7 inches. This is 7 inches. Then you go ahead to connect. So guys, after doing that, we go ahead to take our darts. Now the nipple to nipple I'm working with is 7.5, and you divide 7.5 by 2, you'll be having 3.75. so this is at 3.75 here. You mark it on all this thing. Mark it on your under bust, your bust point, and so after you mark, you are going to connect it with a straight line, as you see me doing like this. So after connecting, you are going to take the dart fully. For an average person, you can use 0.5 inch. For somebody that is big, you can use half. You can use 0.75 to 1 inch as you like. So you connect it, as you see me doing like this, to the bust point. But remember, when sewing, you not sew down to the bust point, but for the sake of the drafting, you have to connect it up for you to get it perfectly. You see that everything is coming out so nice. So after doing that, I discovered that we did not add our dart allowance before connecting to the chest line. So what we have here is 7 inches, so we are going to add 1 inch for the dart we just took to replace it. You know, all these things is just addition and subtraction. So you are going to do it like this, connect it like this, as you see me doing like this. So now this is our new line. This one is, you are going to trash it out. So now we are going to take our bust dart, and for you to get your bust dart, you subtract your back this thing, back length from your front length. From our measurement here, our back length is 14, our front length is 16. You see that the difference there is 2. So our bust dart will be taken with 2 inches from the bust point down to this place. After doing that, you connect to your bust point again. If you don't understand, watch me as I do it. Connect it like this. And that is all for the front drafting. Now let's move to the back. So for the back, it's almost same thing, just that there will be a zipper allowance. So here you connect the chest line as we did for the front pattern. Connect the chest line as you see me doing like this. Then the waistline for the back. Now the waistline will not be 16 as we had in the front again. So our back length is 14 for the back. So we'll take our 14 here and you connect it there as you see me doing like this. So after connecting, you still take your shoulder measurement from here to this place, 7.5. In this place you take 7.5, just as you see me doing like this. Then you connect with a straight line. So for the back, you know, the back armhole is not seen as the front. So here we are not going to use 1.5 for the shoulder slope. We'll be using 1 inch. So after that, you divide what you have here by 2. So I think what I have here is 7.5. You divide it by 2, you'll be having 3.75. Then you go in by half of an inch. After going in by half of an inch, you're going to connect to this shoulder slope line. Then you use your curve to curve this side like this, as you see me doing like this. It's very easy. So after doing that, we'll go ahead to add our zipper allowance. So for us to do that, we have to tighten the back so that it will not be poking while wearing your dress. So for that, we'll be going in by half of an inch from the waistline. For somebody that is big, you can go as much as 0.75 or even 1. So for the purpose of this tutorial, I'll be using 0.5. After you go in, you connect to the neckline as you see me doing like this. So now this is a new thing we are working with. This is a new line we are working with. So I'll be using 1.5 for my zipper allowance. Mark 1.5 all the way around as you see me doing like this. Then you connect with your straight. Just connect the points together. If you observe very well, you see that it is slanty, so that when you put on the clothes, it will not be poking on your back. So after doing that, we'll go ahead to take our bust measurement. So we are not starting from this line again. This is now our new line because of the back tightening. So our bust measurement is 9. This is 9 here. You put it down. And our waist we are working with is 7, but because of our dart, we'll be putting 8. It's 1 inch dart allowance. So after doing that, you go ahead to take your dart 5. That is my nipple to nipple divide by 2 for the front. So it's same thing we are doing for the back. So this is my 3.75 and 3.75. You mark it as you see me doing like this. You connect with a straight through. Then you go out by half of an inch here. Then you connect here to the bust point. This is the back, so you don't need anything like under bust or bust. You need just your chest line and your waist line, or let me just say your back length. Then for the neckline, for the back, we'll be going down by 1 inch, and the length, also rather the width, remains the same as the front, so that the shoulder will not be far from each other while sewing it. So you use your curve to connect it as you see me doing like this. You know, this is just a basic. When you want to do when you want to cut it on your main fashion fabric, you can go as deep as you want, but for the basic, this is basically how it is done. It's from here that you can go about reducing and adding. So you connect it to the shoulder slope. So basically, this is all for the tutorial for today. In our next video, we'll be looking at how to use this particular pattern to sew a dress. And if you are yet to subscribe, kindly hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so that you get notified when a new video is posted.